What is cooking today in the wide-eyed way? I have done a low-carb granola, which I think I have mentioned before, but I've actually made it today. So, I'm Natasha Hodge. I'm here to help you get the best from the food that you put in your body and to understand that there are a lot of food myths out there that just aren't serving you well. So if you were born in the 60s and 70s, you have lived through a perfect storm of food misinformation, which has impacted your health. It's impacting the fact that you can't lose weight, and it's basically stopping you looking for answers because you think you've already got them. You haven't. They've just done such a job on you that you believe everything you've been told. So I'm here to bust those myths right out the park. And one of them, which really drives me crazy, especially at this time of year where we've got this, the new you, new year, all that sort of stuff, healthy eating kick and all that sort of stuff. They talk about oats being this fantastic, healthy, amazing food, catch-all. Everybody's saying you've got to have it for breakfast and all those sorts of things. But I am here to tell you that oats, if you've got any kind of weight gain, especially around the middle, if you're heading for insulin resistance, then oats are not your friend and they're not healthy. And there's all these different things surrounding oats, with, them being cholesterol lowering and heart healthy and all those sorts of things. Heart healthy means don't be putting in too much sugar into your body. And cholesterol lowering, your body will regulate your cholesterol when it needs to. If there's stuff going on inside your body because you're eating the wrong foods and it's not getting what it expects and needs, it ups your cholesterol levels. And you know what cholesterol is? It's firefighting. It is anti-inflammatory. It's there for a reason. And food doesn't impact your, you don't raise it if you eat eggs or saturated fat. It raises as you get older because there might be more inflammation going on with you, all those different things. I better not get too deep into cholesterol. But if you want to know more about cholesterol, please check out Dr. Malcolm Kendrick, and he's written some fantastically well-researched stuff on cholesterol and the fact that it is a complete and utter con. So, every cell in your body has cholesterol. So oats do not lower cholesterol by themselves. Your fantastic body does that for you. And oats are gonna convert to sugar inside you. So we're trying to get away from anything that can make your brain not work properly because it's awash with sugar, and remember, it doesn't have to be table sugar, it doesn't have to be honey, and it doesn't have to be, a sweet food. Anything converts to sugar in your bloodstream is putting a strain on the whole of your body, and you just don't need that. So granola translates to an oat-based product. So, of course, we are not doing that today. We're doing something that's going to be good for you, that's going to not raise your blood sugar. I mean, it raises it a little bit because every time you eat, you get a blood sugar raising, but it's not a huge spike in blood sugar, and therefore it doesn't need loads of insulin. And insulin resistance is a major part of what's going on with us, and having this this message that we've always had to base all our meals on carbohydrates. Since that information and since we took out all the really good fat, we've had an explosion of health issues and obesity. So it's just got worse and worse because the information is wrong. So anyway, let's get to it. It took me a little while to get this really nice and crisp, but this is low carb, it's high in fat, it's high in nutrition levels. It's got so many brilliant things in it. And it is slightly sweet because I've used erythritol. If you're not into erythritol, to be honest, you can't really detect the flavour. If you take a lot of sugar out of your daily foods anyway, this will taste sweet. But if you're eating loads of, chocolate and loads of sugar here, there and everywhere, this will taste like there's no sugar in it at all. So what have we got in here? We've got raw coconut flakes, we've got sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and I've used almond flakes, but if you're allergic to nuts, you can leave those out and just put extra seeds and coconut in there. It's got a slight coconut oil content. I went mad with the coconut oil to begin with, and that made it sort of sludgy and it didn't even go crisp. But with a little bit of coconut flour and some vanilla flavouring and a little bit of salt, because salt always makes it taste better and it's really brilliant for you, this has gone crispy and it's brilliant. And what I did originally was put it straight onto the tray without the paper, and boy did that make a load of mess for me. And also this is super fantastic because you'll see how quickly I can transfer it into the kilner jar. But goodness gracious, probably because I'm on camera, it's going to go everywhere. So I'll have a go at trying to get this stuff into here without it going all over the place. So you can see how crispy it is. What would you use it for? Yes, you can use it for cereal. If you're going to put milk with it, make sure it's Jersey, has more digestible. Obviously you could have it with a plant-based milk. Again, plant-based milks I'm not a massive fan of unless they are completely and utterly unadulterated. That means no sunflower oil or rapeseed oil or thickeners or anything like that. Spring water, almonds and salt. You can get that one. Rude Health do a fresh one, or you can make your own. But please don't buy plant-based milks thinking that they're better for you, because they've got a whole heap of rubbish in them. So the best thing is definitely going to be Jersey milk or raw milk if you can get hold of it. But I like this just as like a trail mix, as a sort of go-to snack. Have a little bag of it if you want a pick-me-up, if you're out and about, or you want to top some fruit. So you could have, I'm not massively into fruit, but if you wanted to, you could make a kind of crumble with it. Just make sure your fruit is a bit more sort of chunky, so that you're not mainlining a load of fruit puree into you. Right, okay, so it takes about 25 minutes to cook, so it's not too bad, but fingers crossed I'm not going to pour this everywhere. So I've broken it up a bit, and then it's going to go into my big jar. Oh, please don't go everywhere. I literally cannot believe I got all that in there without pouring it everywhere. Woo! Very pleased with myself. Smug. So, look at that. Look at that jar of low carb granola. It's not granola, of course. It's not got any grains in it. It has got just stuff that your body will love. And then you still get that crunchy texture of, like a cereal, but you're getting all the health benefits. And I've seen loads of different types of recipes that are so involved. Literally, I made this in a big bowl, chucked it in the oven, had to move it about a bit while it was cooking. That is it. You let it cool down, and this stays really crunchy for 4 weeks. It won't last that long because I will eat it all. But you probably get about, oh God, I mean, you can see that is a big jar. So you're probably going to get, oh, I don't know, 10 portions out of that if you don't go completely and utterly crackers. Because you don't really want to go super, super mad, because there is a lot of fat in there. And if you're, you know, you don't want to be adding to your fat content all day long. So that's that. Price wise, because we're counting the pennies at the moment, if you buy a similar thing and it's a much smaller amount of that you're making that you can buy, you're looking about £8 for about 350 grams. This makes about 500 grams, and it costs just in ingredients £4.53, and the oven cost is 61p. So it doesn't break the bank, but it's a total investment, and it's not a lot amount of time to actually make it. And so it's all about doing the best for your body. You know, not trying maybe not to always go for shortcuts, and to take a bit of time just to make sure that the things you're going to eat taste delicious, but also that they're not impacting you adversely. I'm Natasha Hodge. I am here to help anybody born in the 1960s and 70s get the best from their health, and to unlearn those food beliefs that are keeping them in ill health, making you get on a path that you don't want to be on. I want you to get the best from your body always. And if you have any questions, or you know, things that pop into your head about anything you've seen in the food for health sphere, you let me know. I want you to have the best life ever. Treat yourselves to a bigger slice of life. And of course, I will see you very, very soon. You take care. Bye now.